have spoken and I have received. I am back with another YouTube video for you guys. I'm kind of like a breath of fresh air to give you the newest tips and tricks to get this look right here. If you are intrigued, keep watching and we'll get right into it. As you can see, my skin's not prepped, so we're gonna dive into that right now. I'm gonna be using the Magic Star moisturizer. It's from his newest skincare line, which smells like strawberries, by the way. Amazing. This packaging. Fanciest thing I have on my counter right now. Get into those pores, gives us a nice even base to apply our foundation. Even if you have oily skin, it's really good to apply moisturizer. I know people get kind of scared applying it because it adds more hydration, and people with oily skin are like, oh well, I don't need that. They don't end up using it, but it ends up balancing your skin's pH levels, and it just is an overall good thing to prepare and use before you apply your foundation and all that good stuff. I'm going to use my Hydration Happy. This smells like roses and I love it. It just gives you like a nice little boost of hydration on top of that. With that being said, let's get into my current foundation routine. All right, you guys, so the current foundation I've been using this year has been the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. It's like a medium to full coverage, so if you want something a little lighter, something I use on my days where I just want to look more natural is my Per 4-in-1 tinted moisturizer. So a tinted moisturizer is a good alternative for something if you don't want to do the full face, but we're doing that going out look, so we're gonna do a full face today, baby. The brush I'm gonna be currently using is my Morphe M439 brush, like this one, because it's very flat on the top and I'm able to press in that product where I want it. Okay, so let's get going. On the top of my hand, we're gonna do like 2 pumps. This product goes a long way, so then I'm just gonna be dipping that brush into the product, help warm it up, and then I'm gonna apply it. All right, dragging that down the neckline, get a very diffused look here. Okay, foundation is on. Up next, I'm gonna do the Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline. I know we've seen this all over. This is like a little hidden gem that you never knew you needed. And then it has like a little, here I'll show you, has like a little twist mechanism, and that allows the product to come forward into the sponge. So pretty convenient. All right, so I'm just gonna apply that to the places where I want to be brightened. On the chin, I had a little redness right here, so I'm gonna apply it right there, and we're gonna blend that out. Now, if you feel like your sponge is a little dry, even after you dampen it, what I like to do, I take that same spray I prepped my face with, and I just like to spritz it a little bit, so it brings back some of that moisture, and then it allows the product to really get in there and blend out very seamlessly. Like, no work to be done here. I'm just like, oh, pat, 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 blend. Giving myself a very lifted look. You always want to go upwards with your product, so it gives you that illusion. Bada bing, bada boom. Now the eyes. We are going to be going in with my P.Louise base as kind of like my eyeshadow primer. It's in shade Rumour 2. Same sponge. I'm going to just dab that on. Get rid of some of this redness. It just gives you a nice foundation to help blend your eyeshadow out. And not gonna lie, my old days, I actually would apply like my foundation on my eyelids. I was like, you know what, like at least I'm putting something on them, you know? So if you don't have all these products, it's okay. There are dupes for these products, other things that'll work totally just fine. So whatever works for you, you go, girl, okay? Next step is locking this concealer and foundation in place. So of course, I'm gonna be using my OG Magic Star setting powder. So I'm gonna dive into this, and I'm gonna be using the same sponge I use. And I've said this in previous videos, but the reason I don't personally do the whole baking method is because I feel like my under eyes are already a little dry. So every time I've seemed to do that and do all the tips and tricks, I end up doing it and it creases. It creases. So I just like to get like a small amount of product on my sponge and just kind of like press that in. Very lightweight though. It's just removing some of that shine that we don't want. Now that my face is prepped and ready to go, I'm actually going to start diving in to my eye makeup. Let's get into the fun part. Starting with my mascara, I'm going to be using the Sky High Maybelline mascara. I've never seen the black one. We always see the pink one. That's the one that went viral, and I've tried that one before, but this one I'm like, ooh, I kind of like it. It's the aesthetic for me. We're gonna be going in with this, so I'm literally just gonna lift my lashes up a little bit. I got little baby ones. Oh, don't mess with me. Bear with me with mascara. It's not my favorite part, that's for sure. Just because my lashes are so little. I'm so jealous of the girls that have like the longest lashes. My little sister, she got them. Me, not so much. But hey, that's why falsies exist. For people like me. This one is gonna be my Nikita Morphe brush. This is in the style N2, and it has more of like a defined edge, as you would say. It's not like one of the fluffy brushes. The fluffy ones are gonna be for the blending, but this one is a good one to pack on like more eyeshadow, more of that color payoff, all that good stuff. I'm gonna be going in with my mini Orgy palette. Love this thing. Here, I'll show you. It's been used and abused a little bit. You can tell which shades I use. So I'm gonna be going in with this shade right here. I'm feeling like a very like coppery, metallic, smoky eye. So that's what we're gonna do today. Just packing my brush with that product right there. I always tap it off so we don't get any of that fallout, especially with the shimmery shades. You'll be sparkly everywhere if you don't. So then I'm just gonna start applying this to my lid. Like, woo! Whoa. Whoa. I didn't even take that much product for that. Press that baby on. You can see why I'm hitting pan on that color. Alright. Great way to start it off. Next, my Lime Crime Venus palette. I've never used these before. This is brand new. I know it came out a little while ago, but just to show you, this is her. This is art. Okay. It's gorgeous. I love like the little details they included in this. It's just unmatched, if I must say. And to open her up, this is her. Like, gorgeous shades. I love it. I wish I was diving into the purple today. I've done plenty of purple looks, so go on my channel, you'll check them out and see all the cool fun looks I've done with the shade purple. So yeah, I'm actually going to be diving in Ecstasy right here. I'm gonna be smoking this baby out. This is my N3 brush, and this is gonna be that fluffy, perfect one to blend out. Just taking that shade Ecstasy, really packing in that color. Same thing, and we're just gonna start. Ooh, okay. And I am gonna smoke it out a bit. And again, you always want to work in upward motions. So anytime you kind of smoke out your eyeshadow, you always want to go upwards, because it just gives you a lifting effect, if you will. Also, bear with me, guys. If I'm kind of like stumbling over my sentences a little bit, it's been a while. I gotta get back into my groove and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to give you guys a cute little tutorial for a going out look, because why not? I love lifting girls up and helping them out. It's what we do, okay? Alright. Beautiful. This is my big Orgy palette. Obviously, Jeffree Star really did it with this one. Look at, he's on his packaging. Obsessed. And to open that up, this is a new Dream. I have all the colors of the world in this palette. If you were to just invest in one palette, this is it, baby. I know it's a little aggressive with the name, but trust me, all the shadows you need. And if you're more of a natural gal and you just don't want to go too crazy in colors, this is it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the shade Orgy right here, because this has more of like the dark hues that I'm looking for, and then I think it'll blend out seamlessly. Most of the color needs to stay like right here, and then any color I want to kind of just like, you know, smoke out, you would use the excess product on your brush for that. All the other pre-existing shadows you put before, and once you layer this on top, the other ones kind of do the work for you. Because see how it's already like blended out? I didn't really have to do much after applying this color. Then I'm going to be going in with my eyeliner. Today I'm going to be using my Revlon Color Stay eyeliner. I just love this one because it's so skinny and like you can get that point that you're looking for, and it just kind of like makes your life easy, so why not? There we go. How are we liking this? Like for like a night out, it's nothing too crazy, but it does give you that like boom. I'm gonna be diving into the same Orgy palette, and I am going to choose, I'm close, this one right here. I'm just gonna start putting that on my lower lash line. Is now my favorite part. I'm going to be applying my lashes. I apply the glue. The glue I am using, just to show you guys, is my Strip Lash Adhesive by Kiss, and it has aloe in it. So if the normal Duo Lash Glue isn't doing it for you, or it gets like irritating over the eyes, I definitely recommend one with aloe. That one's supposed to help soothe and help any irritation you may receive. We're just going to put this right on top of my natural lash line. And I always like to place it exactly where I want to put it, and then I press down. Because then you get like the glue on top, and that just becomes a mess. There she is, ready to rock and roll. I will do the other side. Now to apply some bottom lashes using the same mascara I went in earlier. Now just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna shimmy, okay? We're shimmying. Now I'm gonna do a little brow moment. Eye boost. If you haven't seen that, it's on TikTok, but it's this little kid and they're like, eye boost, eye boost. It's my brow styler, and I've described it in a previous video, but I like to use it because it has like more of a tapered end, and it just makes it easy. It glides on smoothly. This is by Benefit Cosmetics. So we're just gonna go in, again, just finding my shape first, and then I fill in afterwards. And I like mine much more natural, so I always kind of save the brows for last. Eyebrows are done. Now let's bronze this face up. I'm gonna be going in with my NYX Sunkissed palette. I've never personally used this, but it looks fun. It has different pans with different color. I'm just gonna take my Complex Culture brush, and I like this one personally because, as you can see, it is a fluffy brush, but it is a little more controlled. So I love this one to kind of get into the cheekbone area. Literally dip it. This is how it's supposed to be used. So we're gonna dip it just like that. And then I'm gonna start pressing. Right at the hairline you apply that. You don't wanna draw it too far down because remember, that's where we applied the concealer. And we don't wanna mess up any work we have already put down. Wow, I feel like a bronzed goddess. To top it all off, go in with the Brainfreeze Skin Pro palette, obviously by Jeffree Star. Why would you ask? Why would you even ask? I'm going to be using the Gold Breaker, and what's cool about this, you can kind of see, it looks like a jawbreaker. Just dabbing my brush. I make funny faces, don't mind me. Jeffree Star's highlighters, unmatched. Jaclyn Hill's highlighters, unmatched. There's just those people that got it down. Like, I don't even have to try. I mean, and then I'm gonna do my brow bone, because why not? Like, why not? Now on to the lips. What am I gonna do today? So we went a little crazier on the eyes. I think I'm gonna go pretty simplistic on the lips. What do we say? Let's do it. I had to do this one. It is in the shade Skin Tight. I don't know if you can see that. Like, look how cute it is. It's very pinky. And it just glides on. There you have it. It is gorgeous, in my opinion. My skin turned out flawlessly. I wasn't expecting it to turn out this way, but get a close up. If you made it this far, I love you. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and while you're here, you might as well like and subscribe down below. Thank you so much, and I will catch you on the next video.